US-China direct economic war is increasingly frightening the rest of the world as nations try to ward off President Trump's tariff threat. Effiong Gekop has more in this next report.
Full economic war between two giant nations of the world, China and the US, has got off ground. It started slowly when the American government, under President Donald Trump, accused China and the rest of the global trading partners of cheating American economy through over-invoicing, which he called a rip-off.
Look, we've been ripped off by essentially everybody for 35 years. This is not just a new thing. And Roger Penske just left. He's a great gentleman, great man, actually. And he said no other president would have had the guts to do this. And I believe that's right. They wouldn't have done it. They should have done this a long time ago.
China today sits on 245% trade tax imposed by America. In response, a 125% tariff is thrown on the US by China. Other nations of Canada, Mexico, the EU, Japan and India have taken their doses of President Donald Trump's tariff.
Hundreds of billions of dollars a year they're making us on trade, and it shouldn't be that way. And I have a great relationship with President Xi. I hope it's going to stay that way. I have great respect for China, but they can't do this.
In normal economics, tariffs are desired to prevent dumping. World trade itself is a form of diplomacy. Nations engage in trade to keep ties. Some people say that current tariff war compromises international trade, making work at the World Trade Organization difficult. Already, tourists from Canada and EU nations have begun to boycott travels into American cities, cutting tourism bookings by nearly 50%. Chinese government has now ordered domestic airlines not to buy Boeing aircrafts or spare parts from the US, stopping delivery of over 100 planes already booked. As we notice restrictions on movements of persons and goods across nations, questions are being raised about the future of global capitalism. Effiong Gekop, TVC News, Lagos.